Good morning, church. Pastor Stephen from Renfrew Christian Fellowship here today. Today we're going to look at part 6 of Good Things to Dwell Upon. And as we know, we've been looking at these good things. These good things are often God things. The good things that we're looking at dwelling upon, the good things that we're thinking about when our focus is maybe changed or shifted or directed towards something that can bring us to a place where we're feeling down. I'll just give you the most up-to-date and personal example. I've put this into absolute practice today. I got up feeling a bit not so good. It wasn't a good day because we've been honest with you all the way through this lockdown. So I was feeling a bit flat, and instantly I asked Dorothy to pray for me, so Dorothy prayed for me, and I'm remembering that today I've got the word, and today's word, what I wanted to look at was these good things, the God things, and changing your focus when things aren't going so well for you. So I've changed my focus. I stopped thinking about the things that were making me feel flat, and instantly I felt the Lord rising up within me, and instantly I felt myself back on track. It is easy. Remember I was talking the other day about the thin end of the wedge? Well, yeah, you have to practice what you preach, and it does often happen that way, especially when you highlight that area. I've noticed so often in life that if I preach on something on a Sunday, even though I may have been living it for however many years, come Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you can guarantee it's going to be amplified, and you're going to have to make sure that you aren't just saying it, that you are actually living it. So the living word, alive and active very much today in my own life, as well as you look at these good things. The good things that get you through, the good things, the God things. It's changing your perspective. It's changing your focus. It's opening your eyes to the bigger picture of life, God's picture. It's talking about faith. It changes your heart and your attitude, your whole outlook, and your whole persona. Now, talking about faith, in Romans 3 and 31, Paul talks about establishing the law, and that we don't make it void, but that we complete it. It's not something that we think about a lot, and it can be one of those sort of complicated, you start talking about the law and talking about the fulfillment through Christ. Well, it's not really that complicated. It really is very simple. In Romans 3 and 31 in the Message translation, puts it like this. So let's see. I'll read the Message translation and I'll read the New King James. Message version first. Romans 3:31. But by shifting our focus from what we do to what God does, don't we cancel out all our careful keeping of the rules and the ways God commanded? Not at all. What happens, in fact, is that by putting that entire way of life in its proper place, we confirm it. And the New King James says this: don't we then make void the law through faith? Certainly not. On the contrary, we establish the law. We confirm and complete the law in Christ when we put that entire way of life in its proper place. When we put the entire way of life, who is Jesus Christ, in his proper place, and not focusing on what we do, we're then focusing on what God does. So it's that change of perspective. It's that shifting your focus off your circumstances and back onto who he is, what he's done, and what he's doing. And having faith and hope in his promises for what he's still to do for the rest of today and for every other day to come, for the future. So, what did Jesus say about the law that he came to fulfill? He said this. He said, love the Lord your God with all your heart and your soul and your mind and your strength, and to love your neighbour as yourself. Jesus very much knew that he was going to be the completion of the law and the fulfilment of the law. And he knew that we would, and when we stand in him, and Paul had the revelation and he shares it with us, and I pray that we have the revelation too, is that by putting our entire way of life into Jesus Christ, when we put everything in its proper place in him, that we confirm it, that we complete it, that we establish it too. And what does that mean? What does that look like? It looks like these words that Jesus said. It looks like loving the Lord with all your heart, all your soul, all your mind, and all your strength. It looks like loving your neighbour as yourself. So be blessed today as you think about these good things. Be blessed today as you put your focus on Him, and keep your focus on Him in these days, in all days, whether we were in a lockdown or not. That doesn't really, I suppose in this sense, it doesn't really matter. Living every day with Jesus and every day for the Lord, if you have your eyes fixed on Him when your circumstances, and we spoke about circumstances so often in the past in church, that whatever's going on in your life, when you shift your focus back onto Jesus, that things are put into perspective, that the bigger picture of who He is, your eternal focus. Imagine, if you like, a telescope and you're looking at something that's up close and all you're seeing is what's up close, but then you look at the horizon and you turn it and you adjust the focus and you see what's on the horizon. You're looking ahead, you're looking forward into the things that are promised, the things of God. You're looking at the bigger picture, even though you might not know or see all the details of what's happening on the horizon. You know that it's there. And for that time, you're not focusing on, you're not thinking about the thing that's right in front of you that's a problem. So that's the thing. Focus on the Lord, and He'll bring everything else into place. God bless you. God be with you. Stay safe, and we shall see you tomorrow morning for live church service from Renfrew Christian Fellowship. God bless you. Love you guys. Miss you. Take care. Bye bye.